Have you ever felt the sharp pang of regret when you recall a dream you once held close but let slip away? Life is a tapestry woven with moments of joy, sorrow, triumph, and loss. Sometimes the greatest pain isn't failure or disappointment, but the quiet ache of a dream left unrealized, a potential left unexplored. In today's journey, we'll explore the story of Daniel, a man whose life was a testament to this heartbreaking truth. We Lines reflect on how societal pressures and personal choices can shape our dreams and the profound impact they have on our lives. So, if you're ready to dive into a narrative that's both touching and thought-provoking, join me in the tale of Daniel, the Forgotten Dream. There was once a boy named Daniel who grew up in a small village nestled between rolling hills and sparkling waters. His life was simple, much like the routines of the villagers. His days were filled with chores and his evenings with family gatherings around flickering oil lamps. Yet there was more to Daniel than met the eye. He possessed a gift, a melodious voice that echoed the emotions of his soul. It was a voice that could soothe the troubled heart and stir the deepest feelings within those who listened. But Daniel's story takes a somber turn when we learn about his father, a man hardened by years of toil and disappointment. You see, Daniel's dad had dreams of his own, aspirations that had withered under the harsh sun of reality. He had longed to be a renowned musician, his guitar echoing in concert halls around the world. But life had dealt him a different hand, forcing him to abandon his youthful fantasies for the rugged path of a farmer. And now he poured all his hopes and unfulfilled dreams onto his son, pushing him relentlessly towards the fields instead of the stage. Despite these limitations, young Daniel nurtured his passion for music. When no one was listening, he would belt out tunes, pouring his heart into every note. His voice soared like a nightingale, enchanting the very essence of the day. But as the years rolled on, the weight of his father's expectations grew heavier. With each passing day, Daniel found himself torn between his love for music and his duty to his family. Then came the pivotal moment, the day when Daniel had to make a choice that would shape his destiny. He decided to follow his father's wishes and fully embrace the life of a farmer. The thought of pursuing music, of chasing his own dreams, receded into a distant memory. He married, settled down, and became a father himself, raising children who would one day inherit the family farm. Yet, here's the twist in the tale. Even as Daniel immersed himself in the life of a farmer, music remained his solace, his escape from the everyday drudgery. Whenever life's burdens grew too heavy, he would retreat to the solace of his memories, humming tunes and singing softly. Little did he know that his seemingly ordinary life was about to change in the most extraordinary way. One evening, as Daniel sat on his porch, lost in thought, he heard a melody drift through the air. It was a tune he had composed years ago, a song that had echoed the turmoil of his heart when he chose duty over his dreams. And as he followed the source of the music, he stumbled upon a group of children. His own son and daughter were among them, their voices harmonizing in perfect unity. They were singing Daniel's song, the song of his forgotten dream. In that moment, Daniel's heart swelled with a mixture of emotions. Pride surged through him, seeing his children embrace music, but it was tinged with the bittersweet ache of his own unrealized dreams. He realized that while his journey had led him to the fields, his children's path might lead them to the stage. The cycle seemed to be repeating itself, and yet there was a comforting echo of continuity. Perhaps his dream wasn't entirely forgotten. It had simply been passed on, finding new life in the hearts of his children. As the sun dipped below the horizon, casting long shadows across the land, Daniel knew his life's purpose hadn't shifted. He was a farmer, a provider, a father. But he also realized that dreams, like melodies, have a way of transcending generations, reminding us that even in the quietest corners of our hearts, the music of our souls can always be heard. So, if you find yourself in the shoes of Daniel, remember, your dreams may lie dormant, but they're never truly gone. They live on in the echoes of your heart, waiting for the right moment to resurface and inspire. Your story isn't over until you decide it is. Who knows? Maybe your forgotten dream is waiting in the wings, ready to take its final bow.